In a world consumed by the relentless pursuit of wealth, we find ourselves inundated with tales of overnight fortunes and fleeting success. The allure of instant riches, like a siren's call, beckons us towards a shimmering horizon of material abundance. Yet amidst this clamor for immediate gratification, a profound question arises. What if the true path to lasting prosperity lies not in speed, but in the steady, unwavering hand of time? The human heart, it seems, has always yearned for a blueprint to unlock the secrets of financial security and abundance. We are drawn to stories of those who seemingly stumble upon vast riches, hoping to replicate their stroke of luck. But is such fleeting fortune truly the measure of genuine wealth? Or might there be a more enduring, a more profound path, one etched in the annals of history, waiting to be rediscovered? This yearning for a more profound understanding of wealth, a yearning that transcends the allure of instant gratification, leads us on a journey back through the corridors of time. We find ourselves drawn to the ancient texts, the scrolls of wisdom passed down through generations in search of timeless truths. And it is within these sacred pages, amidst the whispers of ancient voices, that we uncover a principle as relevant today as it was millennia ago. This principle, this ancient wisdom, does not promise instant riches or overnight success. Instead, it speaks of a different kind of prosperity, one built not on chance, but on the firm foundation of patience, discipline, and unwavering faith. It is a principle that challenges our modern sensibilities, urging us to look beyond the allure of instant gratification and embrace a path of steady, incremental growth. Our search for this timeless wisdom leads us to the Book of Proverbs, a treasure trove of practical guidance and spiritual insight. Here, nestled amongst verses that speak of wisdom, righteousness, and the fear of the Lord, we discover a profound truth about wealth creation. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11 states, "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." These words, though simple in their delivery, carry a weight that transcends time and culture. They speak to a fundamental truth about the nature of wealth, about the dangers of hasty gain, and the rewards of patient accumulation. The verse presents a stark contrast between two approaches to wealth: the pursuit of quick riches and the steady, disciplined path of gradual growth. This ancient proverb serves as a timely reminder in our fast-paced world, where the desire for immediate gratification often overshadows the virtues of patience and perseverance. It beckons us to consider a different path, one that may not offer the allure of instant riches, but promises a more enduring and fulfilling form of prosperity. In the verses that follow, we will delve deeper into the profound implications of this ancient wisdom. We will explore the allure and danger of fast wealth, contrasting it with the enduring rewards of embracing a little-by-little approach. Join us as we unlock the secrets of God's ancient wealth formula, a formula that has stood the test of time and continues to offer guidance and hope for those seeking true and lasting prosperity. Before we embark on this journey of discovery, let us take a moment to reflect on our own beliefs and attitudes towards wealth. Ask yourself, what does true prosperity mean to me? Am I drawn to the allure of quick riches, or do I seek a more enduring form of financial well-being? This is not merely an academic exercise, but an invitation to engage in a process of self-discovery. As we delve into the depths of this ancient wisdom, we will be challenged to examine our own financial habits, our attitudes towards money, and our understanding of true prosperity. Let us approach this exploration with open hearts and minds, ready to receive the timeless wisdom woven into the fabric of these ancient scriptures. For in rediscovering the principles of old, we may just uncover a path to a more fulfilling and prosperous future. The human heart, it seems, is eternally captivated by the prospect of sudden fortune. We are drawn to tales of lottery winners, overnight sensations, and those who seem to stumble upon riches through sheer luck or circumstance. The allure of these stories lies in their promise of instant gratification, a shortcut to a life of comfort and ease. Yet Proverbs chapter 13 verse 11 cautions us against this seductive allure, reminding us that wealth gained hastily will dwindle. The verse serves as a stark warning, a beacon in the darkness, urging us to look beyond the glittering facade of quick riches and consider the potential pitfalls that lie beneath the surface. For often the pursuit of instant wealth becomes an all-consuming obsession, blinding us to the true nature of prosperity. We chase after get-rich-quick schemes, invest in volatile markets driven by speculation and hype, and pin our hopes on the fickle hand of fate. But such endeavors, though tempting in their promise of immediate reward, often prove to be fleeting and unsustainable. The allure of fast wealth, like the siren song of old, can lead us astray, enticing us onto a path fraught with risk and uncertainty. It promises a life of abundance, but often delivers a harsh reality of disappointment and regret. A house built on shifting sands. Why then does wealth gained hastily tend to disappear just as quickly as it arrives? The answer lies in the very nature of its acquisition. Money obtained through luck or speculation is rarely accompanied by the wisdom and discipline required to manage it effectively. Imagine, for a moment, a house built upon shifting sands. Its foundation, lacking stability and strength, is vulnerable to the slightest tremor or storm. Similarly, wealth acquired without a solid foundation of financial literacy, sound judgment, and a long-term perspective is likely to crumble when faced with challenges or unforeseen circumstances. Those who come into sudden wealth often find themselves ill-equipped to handle the responsibilities that come with it. They may lack the financial acumen to manage their newfound riches, the discipline to resist impulsive spending, or the wisdom to seek sound financial advice. The result, all too often, is a cycle of overspending, poor investments, and missed opportunities, leading to the rapid depletion of their wealth. The house built on shifting sands, lacking a firm foundation, eventually collapses under its weight. The price of haste. The pursuit of fast wealth, while alluring, comes at a steep price. It not only jeopardizes our financial well-being, but can also take a toll on our relationships, our values, and our overall sense of purpose. The relentless pursuit of riches can lead to a myopic focus on material gain, blinding us to the things in life that truly matter. When our primary motivation is the accumulation of wealth, we risk sacrificing our integrity, our compassion, and our commitment to something greater than ourselves. We may find ourselves making choices driven by greed and self-interest, neglecting our relationships and losing sight of the values that once guided our lives. Furthermore, the constant pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle, fueled by the desire for instant gratification, can lead to stress, anxiety, and a pervasive sense of dissatisfaction. We become trapped in a cycle of wanting more, never quite content with what we have achieved. The pursuit of fast wealth, therefore, often comes at a high cost, eroding our values, straining our relationships, and leaving us feeling empty and unfulfilled. It is a path fraught with danger, one that can lead us far from the true meaning of prosperity. A different path to prosperity. Having explored the allure and perils of seeking quick riches, let us now turn our attention to the second part of Proverbs 13:11. But whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Here we encounter a starkly different approach to wealth creation, one characterized not by haste and speculation, but by patience, discipline, and a commitment to gradual, sustainable growth. This principle, though perhaps less glamorous than the pursuit of instant riches, offers a far more enduring path to prosperity. It speaks to the power of consistency, of making small, intentional choices day after day that, over time, compound into significant results. Imagine for a moment a master craftsman meticulously shaping a piece of wood into a beautiful sculpture. Each stroke of the chisel, though seemingly insignificant on its own, contributes to the creation of a masterpiece. Similarly, the little-by-little approach to wealth creation involves making small, consistent efforts over an extended period. It is not about finding shortcuts or relying on luck, but about embracing the journey of gradual, incremental growth. It is a philosophy that values patience over haste, discipline over impulsivity, and long-term vision over short-term gratification. The parable of the patient farmer. To illustrate the power of this principle, let us consider the parable of the patient farmer. A farmer, as we know, does not reap a harvest the day after sowing seeds. Instead, he understands that cultivating a bountiful crop requires time, consistent effort, and unwavering faith in the natural process of growth. He prepares the soil, plants the seeds, waters the fields, and patiently waits for the crops to mature. He does not become discouraged by the slow, often imperceptible nature of growth. He trusts in the natural order of things, knowing that in due season he will reap a bountiful reward for his diligence and perseverance. This ancient parable offers a timeless lesson in wealth creation. Just as a farmer patiently tends to his fields, so too must we approach our financial well-being with a long-term perspective and a commitment to consistent effort. Each small step we take, whether it be saving a portion of our income, investing wisely, or acquiring new skills, is akin to the farmer planting seeds. These actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they have the power to yield a bountiful harvest of financial security and abundance. The power of compounding. The little-by-little approach to wealth creation harnesses the incredible power of compounding, a principle often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. Compounding, in essence, is the snowball effect of earning returns on your initial investments, as well as on the accumulated interest or growth from previous periods. Imagine, for instance, investing a small sum of money each month. Initially, the returns may seem modest. However, as time passes and those returns are reinvested, the growth begins to accelerate. The initial investment generates returns, those returns generate further returns, and so on, creating an upward spiral of growth. This principle applies not only to financial investments, but to all areas of life where consistent effort is required. For example, if we commit to reading for 30 minutes each day, the knowledge we accumulate will gradually compound, leading to a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Similarly, if we consistently practice a new skill, we will gradually improve our abilities, eventually reaching a level of mastery. The key is to embrace the power of small, consistent actions, trusting that over time these efforts will compound into significant and lasting results. A land of seasons and sustenance. To truly grasp the significance of the little-by-little principle, we must journey back in time to ancient Israel, the land where these proverbs were first penned. Unlike the frenetic pace of our modern world, life in ancient Israel was deeply intertwined with the rhythms of nature, the cycle of seasons, and the patient toil of agriculture. Wealth in this context was not viewed as a product of speculation or overnight windfalls. Instead, it was the fruit of diligent labor, careful stewardship of resources, and a deep understanding of the land's capacity to provide. The people of ancient Israel, much like the patient farmer in our previous parable, understood that true prosperity was a long game, a testament to their enduring connection to the land and their unwavering faith in God's provision. Their lives were a symphony of sowing and reaping, a testament to the timeless wisdom of planting seeds and patiently nurturing their growth. Theirs was a world where wealth was measured not in fleeting fortunes, but in the abundance of harvests, the health of their flocks, and the strength of their communities. The very landscape of ancient Israel, with its rolling hills, fertile valleys, and the life-giving waters of the Jordan River served as a constant reminder of the cyclical nature of life and the importance of aligning oneself with the rhythms of nature. The people of ancient Israel lived in a world where patience was not merely a virtue, but a necessity. They understood that the fruits of their labor, whether in the fields and the marketplace or the home, were the result of consistent effort over time. They embraced a pace of life that revolved around the seasons, the slow and steady growth of crops, and the gradual accumulation of wealth through diligent work. Theirs was a world where shortcuts were few and far between. Wealth, like the sturdy olive trees that dotted their hillsides, took time to establish deep roots and bear fruit. It was through generations of passing down knowledge, skills, and a deep respect for the land that they built a society that valued perseverance, community, and the satisfaction of a hard-earned harvest. The concept of little by little was woven into the very fabric of their existence. They saved diligently, knowing that every shekel set aside brought them one step closer to financial security. They invested in their communities, understanding that their collective well-being was essential for individual prosperity. And they placed their trust in God, believing that He would bless their efforts and provide for their needs. In essence, the people of ancient Israel embodied the little-by-little principle in their daily lives, demonstrating its enduring power through their resilience, their resourcefulness, and their unwavering faith. As we reflect on the historical context of Proverbs 13:11, we begin to see how deeply these words resonated with the lived experiences of the people who first heard them. The principle of gradual sustainable growth was not merely a theoretical concept, but a fundamental truth embedded in their culture, their economy, and their relationship with the land. And though millennia have passed and our world has undergone dramatic transformations, the wisdom of this ancient proverb remains as relevant as ever. In a society increasingly obsessed with instant gratification, overnight success, and the allure of quick riches, the little-by-little principle serves as a timeless antidote to the anxieties and pressures of our modern age. It reminds us that true prosperity is not a destination, but a journey, a process of growth, learning, and consistent effort. It encourages us to shift our focus from the allure of quick fixes to the enduring power of small, consistent actions. And it invites us to rediscover the satisfaction that comes from building something meaningful, step by patient step. The echoes of ancient wisdom, passed down through generations, call us to embrace a different pace, a different approach to wealth creation. They beckon us to slow down, to plant seeds, to nurture their growth, and to trust in the timeless principle that whoever gathers little by little will increase it. While Proverbs 13:11 offers a profound principle for building wealth, it is but one thread in the rich tapestry of biblical wisdom on this subject. Throughout Scripture, we encounter a symphony of verses that speak to the nature of wealth, the importance of stewardship, and the dangers of placing undue emphasis on material possessions. These verses, woven together, form a comprehensive guide to navigating the complexities of wealth and possessions in a way that honors God and brings true and lasting fulfillment. They remind us that true wealth encompasses far more than just financial abundance. It encompasses our relationships, our character, and our commitment to living a life of purpose and meaning. Let us turn our attention to a few key passages that illuminate this broader perspective on wealth, revealing the interconnectedness of our financial well-being with our spiritual growth and our responsibility to love and serve others. For in seeking to align our lives with these timeless truths, we discover a path to a more meaningful and prosperous existence, both in this life and the next. Just as a tapestry derives its beauty and complexity from the interplay of countless threads, so too does a holistic understanding of biblical wealth emerge from considering the full spectrum of scriptural teachings on this multifaceted subject. One such thread in this tapestry is the emphasis on the dignity and value of diligent labor. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 4 states, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." Here we see a clear connection between our work ethic and our financial well-being. The Bible does not shy away from highlighting the importance of hard work, perseverance, and a commitment to using our God-given talents and abilities to provide for ourselves and our families. It reminds us that work is not merely a means to an end, but an integral part of a fulfilling and meaningful life. However, the emphasis on diligence is not a call to pursue wealth at all costs. Rather, it is an invitation to approach our work with integrity, excellence, and a spirit of service. It is about finding joy and fulfillment in the process of creation, innovation, and contributing to the well-being of our communities. The Bible teaches us that our work, when approached with the right heart attitude, can be an act of worship, a way of glorifying God and reflecting His image in the world. It is through our diligent efforts, our creativity, and our commitment to excellence that we participate in God's ongoing work of creation and redemption. While the Bible affirms the value of hard work and wise financial stewardship, it also cautions against the dangers of placing undue emphasis on material possessions. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10 warns, "Whoever loves money never has enough." This verse speaks to the insatiable nature of greed and the futility of chasing after wealth as a source of ultimate satisfaction. The pursuit of wealth, when it becomes an all-consuming passion, can lead to a never-ending cycle of wanting more, never feeling content with what we have. It can distort our priorities, strain our relationships, and blind us to the true treasures of life. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. True contentment, the Bible teaches, is not found in the abundance of our possessions, but in our relationship with God, our gratitude for His provision, and our willingness to use our resources to bless others. It is a state of heart, a deep-seated peace that transcends our circumstances and finds its source in the unwavering faithfulness of God. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10 further reminds us, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils." It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. This verse serves as a stark warning against allowing the pursuit of wealth to become an idol in our lives, drawing us away from our relationship with God and leading us down a path of destruction. Having explored the biblical foundations of gradual wealth building, let us now turn our attention to the practical application of this principle in our daily lives. For the true power of gathering little by little lies in its ability to transform our habits, those small, often unconscious actions that shape the course of our lives. Consider for a moment the intricate workings of a clock. Each tick of the second hand, though seemingly insignificant on its own, contributes to the precise measurement of time. Similarly, our daily habits, those seemingly inconsequential actions we repeat day after day, have a profound impact on our financial well-being. The beauty of habits lies in their ability to automate our behavior, freeing up our cognitive resources for more complex tasks. When we cultivate positive financial habits such as saving regularly, budgeting wisely, and avoiding impulsive spending, we create a system that works quietly and effectively in the background, gradually moving us closer to our financial goals. Just as an architect carefully designs a building to withstand the test of time, so too must we approach our financial lives with intentionality, building a solid foundation of habits that will support our long-term prosperity. Each positive habit we form is like a brick in this foundation, strengthening our resolve and making it easier to resist the allure of quick fixes and shortcuts. The journey towards financial well-being, like any worthwhile endeavor, begins with a single step. And while it's tempting to seek out grand gestures and overnight transformations, it is often the smallest, most consistent actions that yield the most significant results over time. Rather than becoming overwhelmed by the enormity of our financial goals, let us focus on identifying one or two small, manageable habits we can implement today. Perhaps it's setting aside a small amount of money each day in a dedicated savings account, packing our lunch instead of eating out, or committing to tracking our expenses for a month. These seemingly insignificant actions, when repeated consistently over time, have the power to transform our financial trajectory. Just as a small rudder can steer a large ship, so too can small intentional changes in our daily habits guide us towards a more secure and prosperous future. The key is to start small, celebrate our successes, and gradually build momentum as we experience the cumulative benefits of our efforts. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And in the realm of financial well-being, those steps are often the small everyday choices that over time lead to extraordinary outcomes. As we embark on this journey of cultivating positive financial habits, it is essential to cultivate a mindset of growth and abundance. This means shifting our focus from a scarcity mentality where we constantly feel like we don't have enough, to a mindset of abundance, where we trust in God's provision and believe in our ability to create a life of prosperity. A scarcity mindset often leads to fear, hoarding, and a reluctance to invest in ourselves or give generously to others. On the other hand, a mindset of abundance empowers us to approach our finances with wisdom, generosity, and a deep sense of gratitude for the resources we have been given. Cultivating this mindset involves embracing a long-term perspective, recognizing that true wealth is not a finite resource to be hoarded, but a renewable energy source that multiplies as it is shared. It involves trusting that God will provide for our needs as we seek to honor Him with our finances and use our resources to bless others. As we align our hearts and minds with this principle of abundance, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We begin to see opportunities where we once saw limitations, and we approach our financial journey with a sense of hope, excitement, and unwavering faith in God's faithfulness. Our modern world, with its relentless pace and dazzling array of conveniences, presents a unique set of challenges to those seeking to build wealth gradually. We are bombarded with messages that urge us to spend beyond our means, promising instant gratification and a lifestyle that often belies true financial stability. The ancient wisdom of Proverbs, however, serves as a beacon in this storm of consumerism, guiding us towards a more discerning and ultimately more rewarding path. One of the most insidious pitfalls of our time is the ease with which we can accumulate debt. Credit cards, buy now, pay later schemes, and other forms of readily available credit offer the illusion of affordability, tempting us to acquire goods and services that may not align with our long-term financial goals. The allure of instant gratification can easily overshadow the sobering reality of interest payments and the burden of debt that can linger for years to come. Furthermore, the pervasive nature of social media exposes us to a constant stream of curated images and carefully crafted narratives that often present a distorted view of wealth and success. We scroll through feeds filled with seemingly effortless displays of affluence, exotic vacations, and luxury purchases, leading us to question our own choices and fueling a sense of inadequacy or discontent. This constant comparison with others, often based on superficial measures of success, can derail even the most disciplined saver. We may find ourselves tempted to keep up with the Joneses, making purchases driven by envy or a desire for external validation rather than genuine need or well-being. How, then, do we navigate the treacherous waters of modern consumerism while remaining true to the timeless wisdom of gathering little by little? The answer lies in cultivating discernment, resisting the allure of instant gratification, and staying focused on our own unique path to financial well-being. First and foremost, we must be vigilant in guarding our hearts and minds against the deceptive allure of debt. Credit, when used wisely, can be a valuable tool, but it should never be a substitute for disciplined saving and living within our means. By prioritizing saving for purchases in advance and avoiding unnecessary debt, we create a solid foundation for financial freedom and peace of mind. Equally important is the need to cultivate contentment and resist the urge to compare ourselves to others. Social media, while not inherently bad, can easily become a breeding ground for envy and discontent. By limiting our exposure to these platforms, focusing on gratitude for what we have and celebrating our own unique journey, we can break free from the trap of comparison and find joy in the present moment. Furthermore, let us remember that true wealth is not measured solely by our material possessions, but by the richness of our relationships, our contributions to our communities, and our commitment to living a life of purpose and meaning. By aligning our financial goals with our values and seeking opportunities to use our resources to make a positive impact, we discover a deeper and more enduring form of prosperity. The Johnson family, a picture of warmth and resilience, stand as a testament to the transformative power of embracing the little-by-little principle. Their story, far from a tale of overnight success, is a testament to the quiet dignity of discipline, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to honoring their financial obligations. For years they carried the heavy burden of debt, a weight that cast a shadow over their dreams and aspirations. Like many families, the Johnsons found themselves caught in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, their expenses often exceeding their income. Credit card debt, a student loan, and an unexpected medical bill had gradually accumulated, creating a mountain of financial obligation that seemed insurmountable. The weight of their debt pressed down upon them, a source of constant stress and anxiety. Yet, amidst the weight of their circumstances, the Johnsons made a resolute decision to turn their financial situation around. They understood that breaking free from the shackles of debt would require a long-term commitment to changing their spending habits and embracing a lifestyle of frugality. There would be no quick fixes, no magic solutions, but a steady, disciplined climb towards financial freedom. They began by creating a detailed budget, tracking their expenses meticulously, and identifying areas where they could cut back. They embraced a spirit of resourcefulness, finding creative ways to save money on groceries, entertainment, and other household expenses. Date nights became potluck dinners with friends, vacations transformed into local camping trips, and the allure of impulse purchases waned as they prioritized long-term financial goals over fleeting moments of gratification. Sarah, a young professional radiating purpose and generosity, exemplifies the transformative power of aligning one's financial journey with our heart of giving. Her story is a testament to the truth that true wealth extends far beyond the accumulation of possessions, encompassing the joy of using our resources to make a difference in the lives of others. From a young age, Sarah had witnessed her parents model generosity, consistently giving a portion of their income to their church and supporting charitable causes close to their hearts. Their example instilled in her a profound belief that true abundance was not measured solely by what we accumulate, but by what we give away. As Sarah embarked on her own career path, she resolved to integrate this spirit of generosity into her financial planning. She committed to tithing regularly, giving a percentage of her income to her church, trusting that God would honor her faithfulness. Additionally, she designated a portion of her earnings to support organizations dedicated to alleviating poverty, promoting education, and spreading the message of hope to those in need. Sarah's approach to giving was not driven by a sense of obligation or a desire for recognition. Rather, it stemmed from a deep-seated belief that her resources were not solely her own, but a gift from God entrusted to her for a purpose. She viewed her finances as a tool for making a tangible difference in the world, for being a conduit of God's love and provision to those less fortunate. As Sarah consistently sowed seeds of generosity into the lives of others, she discovered a profound truth. The true wealth is not found in the size of our bank accounts, but in the richness of our relationships, the joy of giving and the satisfaction of knowing that we are making a positive impact on the world around us. Her story serves as an inspiration to us all, reminding us that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted, and that by embracing a spirit of generosity, we unlock a level of abundance that extends far beyond the realm of material possessions. And so, we find ourselves at the confluence of ancient wisdom and modern living, drawn to the enduring relevance of Proverbs 13:11. The world around us may clamor for instant gratification, for shortcuts to success, and for the fleeting allure of riches gained hastily. Yet the quiet wisdom of this ancient proverb beckons us to embrace a different path, a path characterized by patience, discipline, and an unwavering faith in the power of consistent incremental growth. True wealth, as we have discovered, is not a destination but a journey, a tapestry woven together from countless threads of wisdom, diligence, contentment, and generosity. It is a legacy we build not for ourselves alone, but for generations to come, a testament to the enduring power of principles that transcend time and circumstance. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, let us carry with us the timeless wisdom of Proverbs 13:11, allowing its principles to guide our financial decisions, shape our habits, and inspire us to live lives marked by generosity, contentment, and an unwavering trust in God's provision. For in gathering little by little, we not only secure our own financial well-being, but also contribute to the creation of a more just, compassionate, and prosperous world for all. Now it's your turn. Plant your seeds and maintain consistency. Live Proverbs 13:11 every day. Comment down below how you will take action today. Let's inspire each other to build a legacy of prosperity. If you have enjoyed this faith-filled teaching, remember to like and subscribe to the Historical Christian YouTube channel for more daily faith-driven facts and current events.